Join us at Ashili Sports as we deliver to you the excitement Premier League that happened last weekend. What a game. Liverpool showed why they are on top of the Premier League table. 11 points clear from Manchester City. Liverpool to Manchester City 0. How did it happen? And not forgetting Amorim have turned Manchester United to monsters. Ziggy 2 goals, Marcus Rashford 2 goals in Old Trafford. When was the last time it happened? With me is Eddie. If you just join us and you are new, remember to hit the subscription button, like and share the video. Eddie.
Ashili.
Yeah, let's start with United game. Amorim, what a masterclass performance by United. How many seasons now? I've not seen United so confident, so bold, and just playing the ball and showcasing what they are capable of doing. All along, we've been saying that United players are not actually mere players. They are world-class players. And yesterday, Amorim have gotten something out of them. What do you think about United under Amorim in moving forward?
All right. With the couple of games we've played, I think United is on the right course, but you will still demand a lot from Amorim and then I think the United players as well. Now things are grocery for United. We are all laughing, but in the long run, that's what we are expecting. Yeah, because what we all know, if there is a new coach like for Liverpool, things are going grocery for them. But in the long run, will the players be able to deliver as they are delivering now? Yeah, would the manager also be available to probably give the best performance he's given now? Yeah, so that's the only question we are asking now. We are trusting him to give United the glory that we are looking for.
Clearly, his first game, you were having question marks about his performance, and I told you first games are always difficult for coaches. Drawing doesn't mean anything. But all of the performance, I think it didn't bother me, like the way he's using Ahmad. And Ahmad was so class yesterday. Assistant to, for sure,
Yeah.
in that game was something that I didn't expect him to. Clearly, under Eric Ten Hag, Ahmad was not an option for him. But Amorim said he is due for the coach and he has used that player since he has started with. What is special about Ahmad and his performance yesterday?
All right, so I think let's cast our minds back to the preseason and when Eric Ten Hag was in charge. That was when Ahmed gained a spot in the United team. But because he was not a preferred player for Eric Ten Hag, that was why we couldn't see so much of him. But anytime he comes on the ball, he's one of the direct players that we know. Anytime he gets the ball, he's coming direct. And that's the kind of players we are looking for in Manchester United. A player who will take the ball, go directly to give us the goal. At the end of the game, what we are looking for is the results. Yeah, and his performance, I think, in the team has been much appreciative, and we still hope that probably there won't be any injuries in his way, so that we can probably give United a better performance. I was happy. Yeah, see him assisting 2 goals, and also Bruno Fernandes also assisting 2 goals. When these players are probably in good shapes with good mentality, you will see United prospering. One way or the other, I'm also happy to see I think Bruno Fernandes in good morale, in good form. Probably
It looks like under Amorim, majority of the players are improving. Marcus Rashford, it's been a long time he scored 2 goals in a game. Ziggy coming to Manchester United have not been able to score so many goals, also scoring 2 goals. Do you think Amorim will take Manchester United to qualify for Champions League spot?
definitely, we're going to play for Champions League game next season. Because if you look at the points now, we are on the 9th position, and taking from the 9th position to the 3rd or the 4th position, the difference is not that much. It's not even up to 10 points. So definitely there is a chance United are going to play Champions League next season. Yeah.
Talking about Manchester United, well, some people might say that Everton is not clearly on form this season, but you look at the performance, we are looking at the positive side of that win. I can't remember the last time United got clean sheet in their tally, scoring 4 goals in addition to that. So clearly, we are looking at the positive side.
Yes.
And
I don't even try to interrupt. But if you're looking so far the entire season and the entire game being played this season, Manchester United or Andre Onana is the best in terms of clean sheets. I think he's having 13 clean sheets, if I'm not mistaken, 13 solid clean sheets. And this season so far, there's no other keeper in the Premier League who has been able to keep that clean sheet. David Raya was the one going to keep, I think, the clean. But now, with everything, Andre Onana is keeping the most clean sheets in the Premier League. It's good.
Eddie, Liverpool versus Manchester City. 2-0. Liverpool won against Manchester City. Clearly, so many games now, Pep Guardiola and his men have been quiet. Do you think Pep Guardiola's reign is getting over?
That is one question we've been asking ourselves, you know. It's like it's becoming back to back to back to back to back. And we don't know when this leaking streak is going to end, frankly speaking. And although Pep Guardiola is a good manager, he can come out with a solution at any point in time. But now the question is, when is the solution coming? You know, when is the solution coming? Is it going to go 10 games or 10 games with losing streak? That's the question now. But I think we hope that he will find his feet again in the game. But when Pep Guardiola finds his feet again in the league, there are other also consequences alongside. Because he and his guys can probably take the trophy. You know, it was even sad, I think, yesterday when the Liverpool fans were singing that they will get sacked this morning. So that was when he went into the fans and he gave them the sixth sign that he has won the trophy.
Yeah.
Sixth time. So it's quite interesting, but it's very sad to see Pep Guardiola going through this phase in his career.
Talking about facing this phase in his career, and his slot with Liverpool, what a massive performance. Clearly, no one see this coming, and he has transformed the team into a monsters of a team. It's been absolutely incredible. The performance against City in Anfield was like the greatest I've ever seen. Chelsea went there, they won against Chelsea 2-1, but Chelsea was better than them in that game. But this game, they took Manchester City right from the beginning to the end and also scoring 2 goals. Gakpo, I have never seen him in that mood, and scoring the opener, and Mohamed Salah scoring that penalty was incredible. Take us through that moment. How were you feeling?
All right, so frankly speaking, when Liverpool were to play against Manchester City, since we are clear that Liverpool is going to win the game. But if let's cast our minds back to the Champions League, you saw how they were able to handle Real Madrid in that game. Yeah, that was the same way, the same force they took to Manchester City. They didn't relax. Now they have the mentality that if they keep on winning, they can be able to win the Champions League and also win the EPL as well. So I think the boys are now in that phase or in that mood that whenever they bring out their best performance, I think they can go for, I think, win the trophy. So that's one thing we saw of them. We saw the other side of it. Now all the players are working. You could see the collective work within the players. So if anytime there is a collective work, it's very, very difficult to break them. So yeah, Liverpool is on the right course. But let's see how things will turn around at the end in the second phase of the league.
Meanwhile, Bernardo Silva, the likes of Ellen Haaland, Grealish,
Grealish.
and also Doku, all of them get into the game. And not to talk of Kevin De Bruyne, but then it wouldn't avail. And that shows you the class of Liverpool defensive phase. We've been talking about this defense, Eddie. Will they be able to win the league title with this defense that they are showing?
All right, with the defensive aspect, I think since Rodri got that injured, it has really affected the play of Manchester City. But as we said earlier, Pep Guardiola has a way of, I think, getting a solution to his problems. So when he sits back, analyze the game, analyze the players, he'll be able to come out with a solution. And whenever he gets a solution, the other teams, the likes of Manchester United, Chelsea, Arsenal, and Liverpool should be ready to fight against them. If not, there won't be any stopping or any break for Pep Guardiola and his boys. Yeah, that's one thing we should know.
Tottenham, Fulham drew 1-1 in that game. Do you think Tottenham is capable of qualifying for Champions League this season? The ups and downs is too much.
Yeah,
Winning against Manchester City in Etihad Stadium last Premier League game, and then going at home to draw against Fulham doesn't speak well of them.
for Tottenham, when we talk of the teams to win the APL, I don't include Tottenham. They will be in good form. They will start the season very, very well. But when they start to disappoint you, it's back to back. They don't have the consistency. Is not there. The consistency is not
Yeah.
there. So that's one thing Tottenham Hotspur is suffering from. Yeah, but who knows? But I don't see them winning the title anytime soon, unless
Yeah.
there is a massive, massive, massive change. And I think Conte even said the mentality of the players are not there. Yeah, I think he
Mhm.
did mention of that, and we can see it from the players. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes you look at the performance. If you don't have that winning mentality, it's always going to be a problem. Meanwhile, Chelsea also won against Aston Villa 3 goals to 0 in Stamford Bridge. The likes of Cole Palmer, Enzo Fernandez, and Jackson actually scored the goals for Chelsea.
Yeah, Chelsea too is doing very very well in the I think in the league. With the likes of, as you said, Nicolas Jackson, Enzo Fernandez, Cole Palmer. I think all the boys are doing very very well over there. They are giving their best performance. Last season we didn't see so much of them. All the new players came. Chelsea went to the market to acquire a lot of players, and now I think they've been able to comprehend with each
Gel
other.
them.
Yeah, gel together. So now we see them. They are all playing together. The morale is there, everything is there. So we will see a better side of Chelsea. We will see a better side of Chelsea.
Talking about better side of Chelsea, lastly, Enzo Maresca, Chelsea coach, confirmed that they are not ready for the title. He still see that there are a lot of clubs who are better than Chelsea at this moment. He mentioned the likes of Manchester City, Liverpool, and Arsenal. Do you side? Do you side with him, or you just think that he doesn't want to create that tension on himself?
All right. So anytime a manager tells you he is not ready for the title, you should be very, very worried. Ask yourself why.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime he tells you he's not competing for the title, that is when all eyes will be out of him. You won't expect much from him. That's when he's going to give out his best performance. So you won't see him coming. Like he'll be like smoke with fire.
Mm-hmm.
There will be smoke and there will be fire under. So he'll be
Yeah.
coming gradually, gradually. By the time you realize,
Gradual before it's
yeah,
light off.
yeah, it's light off. So that's what he's trying to do. He doesn't want pressure or eyes on him. So he's trying to build small, small, but he's doing good work. He's doing very good. Since he took over Chelsea, you know, Chelsea's playing good. They're giving out the results. Nicolas Jackson. I think all the players are doing very well. So yeah.
All the players are doing very, very well. And thank you very much, Eddie. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for watching. And if you just join us and you are new, remember to hit the subscription button, like and share the video. And hey, we are going to see you in the next video. Liverpool is on top of the league table, followed by Arsenal and Chelsea with the same points, and Brighton on the 4th place, followed by Manchester City in the 5th place, which is very unusual of Pep Guardiola. If you think Pep Guardiola could still take City to win the title, let's know in the comment section. Ciao.
Ciao.